All right, welcome back, guys, to yet another update video. It's been about almost 11 months on KX, and it's been a journey. Um, Today we're gonna look at a video that I posted. Took my time. I wanted to show you guys, like, every follicle, because you know that's what we love to do here. We're gonna show you every follicle, and we're gonna, expose my scalp to the brightest lights, and just show you guys an update, I guess. But let's go. Let's get in this. All right. Turn this down a little bit. All right, so let's bring this back because I really want to emphasize where I was before. So even when I used to cut my hair down super low, like, you'd still be able to see the difference between my miniaturized hairs that were affected by DHT um and the rest of my head. So you can really see, like, it's a real clear shape. Like, you can see where, you know what I mean, my hair was balding, where it's thinning, and you're gonna see, like, the front was cooked as well. Really, like, only like the mid, like, feel me, like right here, only right here really, like, wasn't affected by balding. And you can see, like, you know what I'm saying, it's still the darkest spot. So right there, but everything else, feel me, was thinning. So, like, I'm a diffuse thinner, so it's not like I'm going like slick bald, but I might have been. Like I said, the hair was pretty miniaturized at this point, but we're gonna keep it going and show you where we're at. So yeah, so here we are now. This is actually a video I made yesterday, but I really want to zoom in. Feel me? Zoom in and show you the in betweens. The in betweens, like, you really like it's one thing when, like, there's like an initial reaction to using like products, minoxidil, kx, um but the minoxidil didn't affect these in between hairs. Like there was a lot of dark hairs that came back from just using minoxidil, but you can see, right, like, you can see, like, there's like the in between hairs that, like, mix and mingle with the already, you know recovering hairs, and it's just making it look so much, like, more full, so much thicker. Feel me? Like, it's even starting to wave a little bit. Like, you see the subtle, like, finger waves. And I don't do anything to my hair right now. Like, I don't brush or anything like that because I've been instructed not to by the community, by my fellow balding brothers, to not brush my hair yet. Uh Feel me? You remember how my head was looking in the beginning? It was like there was no, like, you saw it. And now it's like you can still see that, like, there are some thinning areas, but like I said, those in between hairs are starting to come in now. So it's like, you know what is that going to look like in a few months? Like, I really wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but you know I'm gonna wait for it to get, like, I'm gonna wait for a good shot of the scalp, of the crown. Like, the mid scalp is really growing in. Like, and now you're seeing the curls come all the way from the crown forward. Like, it's all kind of just like, you know what I mean? It's all a wave. Like, it's like my hair is gonna get darker from the back to the front. So it's like, once the crown fills in, I know, like, feel me? Hold on, did I bring it back? So once the crown fills in, I know the front's gonna be looking solid because the crown is like my most affected area. So hold on, I'm really waiting for an opportunity to show you guys, like, Let's see if I hit it. If I hit it properly. All right. So remember what I was saying about the in between hairs. So my hair, it flows in many different directions, especially on the crown. So you're seeing hairs go to the left. You're seeing hairs go to the right. You're seeing hairs come that are going straight down. That were growing straight down. Like straight down towards like my forehead. And those were the hairs that came back initially the quickest. Like they came back the darkest in the beginning, and then like about 3-4 months ago, I had like a second shed, and then it's like since then, like the hairs have started to like again like intermingle. So now it's like they're locking up again. And they're like feel me making these long waves, these long coils, and um like I said, using minoxidil and KX is very, for me, comparable to when I was on finasteride. I used finasteride for a year, and it's very similar to those results. I'd actually say that these are better because, um, the synergy with the minoxidil as well. Because I wasn't using minoxidil when I was taking finasteride, but the KX and the minoxidil combo, like not having to take a pill, because again, like I had like personally, I had side effects, but you know what I mean? Doing something completely topical and getting results like this, like I've seen, you know, people on finasteride that don't have results like this, and obviously each person is different. But for it to work for me, is dope. It's really dope. Um, feel me? And I just wanted to show off this other corner because I started with the left corner, so now I think I'm on my. No, I started with the right corner, so now I'm on my left. So let me bring it back a little bit. So the up that corner is getting dark as well. And like I said, you can see like the in between hairs coming in, like it's flowing downwards, but it's now starting to intermingle again with the native hairs that weren't affected by DHT, and like the newly growing in hairs are now starting to intermingle at that line. Like it was a very distinct line between my hairs that were affected by DHT and the hairs that weren't. So yeah, dudes, it's pretty awesome. Um, I've been doing this for a few years now, as far as like trying to get my hair back to fighting shape. And it's just like it's just really cool to see, like, like if I wasn't making these videos, or like making like, taking these progress pictures and stuff all the time, I don't think I would really feel as good as I do, because it's like the progress is slow, but it's undeniable, so people are usually gonna ask, like, okay, well, let me think what people ask on Reddit. Um, I use the KX 826, otherwise known as pyrilutamide, product once a day, the 0.5% version once a day, about 6 to 8 pumps, 6 to 8 sprays. That's the scientific, as like that's the only measurement I can give you. And I also use minoxidil foam. What is it? The 5%, 2.5%? I forget which. I think it's 5%. Minoxidil foam, once a day as well, and I just use enough to cover my affected areas, guys. Like I don't use too much at all, because I want to make these products stretch. Like if you're using it once, 2 times a day, I would like use less each time, because you don't want to be dousing your head with this stuff. You just want to use just enough. So you want to figure out where you are in your hair loss and use just enough. You don't want to OD, and you don't want to underperform. So you're gonna bump it up as you go. Be real. I keep saying, be real scientific with your hair loss, because people will tell you, oh, it's vitamins, it's this, that. You have to figure out what it is for you. Get your blood work, figure out what it is. You know what I mean? Figure out why you're going bald specifically. So yeah, it's Minox King. I always try to keep my videos under 10 minutes because I don't want to waste your time. I just want to give you an update. So follow, subscribe, leave a comment. Try to answer all questions. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later.